Dominica's fresh fruit and vegetable exports to adhere to U.S. regulations. The DPP defends her office against an assessment by Justice Charles Clark that it's tardy, and founder of the Dementia Foundation to be honored by Queen Elizabeth. I am Idona John Baptist with the Channel 5 News. Details after this. First up, agriculture authorities are recognizing the need to put strategies in place for strict adherence to United States import regulations for fresh fruits and vegetables. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries hosted a seminar to update stakeholders on establishment of procedures for export of fresh produce to the U.S., port of entry requirements for the U.S., plant quarantine issues, and processing and packaging of fresh produce designed for export. The seminar brought together farmers, input suppliers, freight companies, port authority, and customs as the Ministry of Agriculture tries to facilitate access to markets. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture says it's critical that Dominica observes regulations to avoid restrictions which threaten its optimum capacity to trade.
This is particularly important as it would assist in reducing the frequency of interception of shipments of fresh fruits and vegetables exported from Dominica to the United States of America, and thus facilitate trade, particularly at a time when there is a growing demand from the USA for commodities such as hot peppers, pumpkins, yams, dashing leaves, ginger, turmeric, to name a few. When trading restrictions are imposed, the producers and consumers of agricultural commodities suffer the most.
GIST says Dominica has been collaborating with the United States Department of Agriculture, Animal Plant Health and Inspection Service to maintain safe agricultural trade with the U.S.
It is widely acknowledged that as a result of ever-increasing international travel and trade, considerable emphasis must now be placed on the regulation of import and export of commodities so as to prevent the transfer, establishment and spread of agricultural pests and disease, which can adversely affect and actually hurt the agriculture of the importing country. Dominica will endeavor to comply with all necessary protocols and requirements, and to maintain good standing as far as our trading relations with the United States of America is concerned.
Meantime, one young man awarded for his work in agribusiness is calling for greater focus on agro-processing. Mitch John Charles of Salisbury is among 30 young people across the OECS sub-region set to benefit from the organization's Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Initiative dubbed 30 Under 30. He believes Dominica, to some extent, should gradually move away from serving the fresh produce market. John Charles is currently based in Trinidad, where he works as a project and supply chain coordinator at a juice manufacturing company.
But these fresh produce markets are very volatile. So that's why you find, for example, next year, we'll have a market, and then 2 years from now, they will lose the market. And the farmers might think that this is next year's fault. No, I think that we have to move away from this. Not totally abandon it, but move away from this in terms of growing the agricultural sector from just the fresh produce to supplying various agro-processing firms or various food manufacturing firms both in the Caribbean and internationally. These firms, the trend that they are following is that they enjoy not just purchasing raw materials, but to purchase processed materials.
He called on young people to be involved in activities that add value to their lives, including agro-processing.
I think that the young persons need to be more involved in more productive things. They need to ensure that whatever they do on a day-to-day basis is something that creates value for themselves, and for the country itself. So moving forward, I think that they should be an advocate for the transformation of the agricultural sector of Dominica from just primary production to the development of factories where they could be gainfully employed and be innovative.
Other top stories. Director of Public Prosecutions, Evelina Baptiste, has referred to remarks made by Justice Victoria Charles Clark this week regarding the operations of the DPP's office as erroneous and unfortunate. Julian Morris has more.
Justice Charles Clark expressed frustration this week that the DPP's office appeared to be tardy in its work in the prosecution of matters. DPP Baptiste has fired back, saying the judge has been acting as both judge and director of public prosecutions, usurping the DPP's authority by setting matters for trial. Baptiste says the prosecution must be afforded sufficient time to deal with matters appropriately and in a just manner. The DPP has also expressed concern over what she says are inappropriate statements made in court regarding the absence of counsel. She says in one case, the judge fixed a matter for trial, leaving the prosecution with 1 day to prepare for that murder trial. Baptiste says there must be adequate preparation for a murder trial, and it's most unreasonable to fix such trials, allowing both parties only 1 day to prepare. She insists her office is in no way tardy in the performance of its duties. She says some matters set for trial had to be adjourned for various reasons, among them the murder trial of Sherman Webb, whose lawyer was sick.
Minister for Health, Dr. Kenneth Daru, is expressing concern with the number of children who need further consultation for their vision problems. Andrea Louis has that story.
His comments came during a visit of the I Can See Clearly program at the Petit Savant Primary School in Bath Estate on Friday. According to information from the Ministry of Health reflecting statistics up till the final week in May, 337 children have been prescribed glasses, while 40 have been referred for further consultation and 2 have been recommended for surgery. The health minister also sees the cost of the program increasing based on the data collected from the screening activity.
We had an initial budget of almost $900,000, 800 and somebody $1,000. And then I'm pretty sure that by the time, based on what is happening, I'm pretty sure by the time this project is over that this budget would have to be increased, because we're seeing, I wouldn't say alarming, but quite a number of students of our tiny ones requiring spectacles. And again, the other thing is that while being screened is not only for vision per se, but any other eye ailments, as she said, that they will be referred to Dr. Hazel Schilling for the kids, because yes, we can have glaucoma and other ailments, cataract and stuff, though rare in the pediatric age and stuff.
Program coordinator Nurse Joan Henry says one of the main hindrances in the program sailing smoothly in Phase 2 is some parents' delinquency in signing consent forms. To this, Dr. Daru advised the parents to give the go-ahead so their children can reap the full benefits of the program.
We have had 1 or 2 issues with the consent form, just to reassure the parents that it's not anything we're doing to the kids. I mean, what we're doing is just really trying to give them their best chance at life, because a lot of times the kids are considered quote-unquote slow learners, when really in retrospect we find out that they had some vision problems, that they could not see the board properly, etc. And in fact, that myself, I'm together with the PS, we would have already started initial discussions to do such a program as it pertains to hearing, because we think that's another really important aspect that might also affect their cognitive processes, their learning, etc.
The I Can See Clearly program is being done in collaboration with the government of Cuba, and currently there is a team of 3 optometrists, 2 ophthalmologists, and 1 technician on island.
For a number of years, we have been helping Dominica in health, education, and I am the person who likes to speak with facts. So this is the fact. Cuban doctor helping Dominica, people in need. And the clear message is, with embargo or without embargo, with a very difficult condition, economic condition, Cuba has the political will to continue helping Dominica in health, in education, in construction, in anything that Dominica needs. As I always said, tell me, Dominica, in what way we can help, and Cuba will do it.
Meantime, principal of the Pitit Savan Primary School says this program will greatly assist with the educational development of the children.
You can well understand that a child who sees double or who looks at something and it is blurry will not be able to read or understand it. So in that case, we're talking about the impact of the deficiencies, vision deficiencies on learning.
Approximately 10,000 children have been screened under the program thus far, with 3,000 more to be screened to cover the entire primary and secondary school populations. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
You're watching Channel 5 News. Coming up, more news, sports, and your weekend weather. Stay with us. Welcome back. One young woman set to be honored by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on June 29 desires a society friendly to people suffering with dementia. Nesta Phillip has that story.
Dementia is a chronic disorder of how the brain functions, caused by brain disease or injury. It is marked by memory disorders, personality changes, and impaired reasoning. Rihanna Patterson of Portsmouth is among 60 young people in the Commonwealth and 2 in Dominica expected to receive the Queen's Young Leaders Award. The prestigious award is presented to outstanding young people who are transforming communities. Patterson founded the Dominica Dementia Association in September 2016 with the aim of raising awareness about the disease, raising funds for affected families, providing them with emotional support, and facilitating research on dementia.
I hope that Dominica becomes more dementia friendly, that there will be more understanding and lenient to persons with dementia in Dominica. I think the Queen's Young Leaders program will shape and mold me into being the individual that I see myself being in 10 to 5 years or how many years down the line. It has already assisted me in improving my skills, be it speaking or writing and so on, and it has definitely developed the individual in me. I feel amazing. I feel appreciated that persons out there recognize my work on an international level as well as a domestic level, and it motivates me to continue what I do here in Dominica.
Another Dominican also expected to receive the award is Eber Ravaria, president of Seoul Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited, a youth in agriculture organization. According to the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust, awardees are expected to visit the office of the British Prime Minister, as well as take part in master classes at the BBC World Service and the UK headquarters of Facebook. Previous awardees from Dominica include Tina Alfred in 2016 and Kellyn George in 2015. Nesta Phillip, Channel 5 News.
In other news, 10,000 certificates of title, along with supporting documents, have reportedly been scanned at the registry over a 2-year period as part of a special project. Currently, titles already scanned, cropped, and saved into the system can be issued electronically. The registrar says while a lot of work has been done, there's a lot more to be done.
If we speak of the deeds registry, we have not even started digitalizing the deeds registry. The probates registry got to be digitalized too as well. And don't talk about the courts. We have not even looked at scanning and cropping information that is filed here, court documents, claims, whether the claim is a fixed date claim form or not a regular claim form. Supporting documents of the claim. That's a big project all by itself. These are court documents. We have not touched that as yet. Talking about hundreds of thousands of court documents.
Mr. Walsh is thankful to government for supporting continued efforts to digitalize records at the registry.
So much work takes place here that we cannot afford to have those records damaged in any way. And we have a difficulty talking about damage of the title section, which is another matter which we have to ensure we preserve those documents for future use. You'll understand the more we handle the documents, the more they deteriorate. So the more we can digitalize and just stockpile those documents away, we don't have to make reference to them physically because they are on the system. So they'll be more preserved for future reference.
Dominica has more than its share of politically charged rhetoric, and some advice from the CEO of Jamaica's private sector organization might do some good. Some say what's lacking is people with opposing views having a healthy and robust but friendly exchange. Private and public sector stakeholders were reminded this week that healthy debate is a good thing. Dennis Chung re-emphasized the role of healthy discourse at an event organized by the Dominica Business Forum this week.
I go on radio programs with people, with members of parliament who I disagree with. And we're very vociferous on the station, and then we'll go have lunch after. Right? That is where you want to get to. And I always say to people also, remember that elections is once every 5 years. Once the election is over, everybody come together and work and support the government that's in power to meet the objectives, which means helping them to do the things that are good and talking to them about the things that are not good.
The National Cooperative Credit Union, NCCU, is not only doing well in terms of asset growth, but it's also making strides in its efforts to incorporate other credit unions into what is now the largest such institution on the island. The NCCU currently comprises the Roseau Branch, La Salette, St. Paul, St. David's, Cassie Bruce, and Vacas credit unions. The latest addition has been the Southeast Credit Union, becoming the 7th branch of the NCCU.
The society, the family, is truly growing, and therefore it means that we have a greater reach over our island, and we do hope that this will not mean that we will in any way lower the level of services that we provide to members.
Welcome to this special edition of Chit Chat here on Mapping 2K4. We're speaking with Mrs. Chantal Charles Winston, Marketing Executive here at Mapping 2K4. She has something in mind, something special for you as we roll out the summer promotions beginning Monday.
Yes, we have the Pink Connection train, and we are very, very excited, Julian, because I mean, it takes a lot of staff to run a train. And it starts on Monday. It's interesting, Julian. It's 2 weeks before the end of June. So it's the 19th of June to the 30th of June.
And you're starting in Canefield.
We're starting in Canefield. It's zero your balance for disconnected customers. Zero your balance and get on board. No reconnection fee. There's no installation fee for any service. So if you want cable, Julian, you can come to the office, or you can, any mapping vehicle you see, you can actually stop it. There are forms, all our technicians have forms, and you can sign the form and get on board. So no installation fee for cable, no installation fee for internet. You actually get a free modem with that internet service. And for customers that, you know, probably have more than one television at their homes, we gave a bonus of 1 free extension. So it's a well-rounded package.
And we're not leaving anybody out.
We're not
begin
leaving.
In Canefield and we end it. Do you have any idea where we're going to end up?
We're going as far as Vacas, all the way up to the Carib Territory. We're not forgetting Grand Fall, La Plaine, and we're going up to Pichelay, Grand Bay. We're trying to cover the entire island.
And nobody wants to be left out of the summer promotion.
Nobody should be left out, Julian. Nobody should be left out. It's 2 weeks. And I'm telling you, it's 2 weeks of fun and excitement. We're going to be on the radio. We're going to be on the television. We're going to be on the road. You can stop me anywhere.
You're going to be all over the place.
All over. It's free installation. So that means you pay nothing for installation. You pay your security deposit, and you get on board, Julian.
We're not warning in advance as to where we're going. We're
just stopping. We're just stopping. Once you see the mapping vehicle, just know. Get ready to sign up.
But I saw your list. You have quite a list of communities to visit.
Oh, I have quite a list. And it's switch for free, Julian.
Okay.
Switch for free. Get on board. You can enjoy all the movie channels, HBO, Max, Cinemax, Epic, I am a lover of the game on BET, and let me tell you, I can't miss it. Switch for free and enjoy all your episodes. We are known for our local programming, so why not be with, the #1 television company on the island, which is Mapping 2K4.
Thank you very much, Chantal Charles Winston, marketing executive here at Mapping 2K4. Just reminding you, please do not be left out of the summer promotions beginning on Monday. Sports is next.
First up, there were wins for Massey United Insurance Sharks and Interschool in action from the 2017 Flow DABA League on Thursday. In Game 1, Sharks edged out LA Knights 55-51. Top scorers for Sharks were Ronald Joseph, 20 points, and Jason Samuel, 14. For Knights, Ridge Blaise, 25 points, and Shane Elwa, 8. In Game 2, Guelph Daru Hurricanes lost on home court when they went down to Interschool 68-57. Interschool's JV Bellot had a game high of 24 points with Yawani Regis 12 and Kenaya Lloyd 9. For Hurricanes, Jerry Wright 21 points, Aldrin Pierre 17 and Michael Lando 10. Meantime, the league continues with 2 premier, 117 and a female match on the weekend. On Saturday, 767 Sports Club will do battle with the OO PSS Washers in a female encounter from 7 p.m., followed by Dr. Mac Prowlers against Flow X-Men at 9 p.m. Those matches are carded for Massac Hard Court. The action continues on Sunday with Pishley Sports Club Falcons up against Posse Vibrations Lightnings in the under-17s at 6 in the evening. And at 8 p.m., Pishley Sports Club Falcons will take on Intellico Security Service Raiders in a Premier Division. Those matches are carded for Benjamin's Park. Next up, President of Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctorow, says a recent Pan-American Sports Organization 2-day symposium was an eye-opener in his position as one of Dominica's sporting heads. Earlier this week, Doctorow and Secretary General of DOC, Phyllis Barron, made representation for Dominica at the event in Miami.
I just want to attend in the office symposium in Miami to get the Secretary General, a 2-day symposium. And it was very, very informative and eye-opening in terms of many, many areas that the Dominica Olympic Committee can take advantage of in terms of the funding and the programs. And I have made a lot of contact with many associations, Olympic committees from around the region, and they were quite. I knew quite a the guys, before from my cricketing experiences, and they were very willing to offer their services and their support. And we'll be meeting the one of the Barbados members in Barbados next month, and the president of the Jamaica Association. I'll be meeting him when I go to Jamaica in the next few weeks for an umpires convention.
Meantime, Doctorow described former President Felix Wilson's appearance at a recent PASO symposium as surprising and embarrassing. Mapping Sports understands that Wilson was denied accreditation to attend the symposium and was not given a room at the Concord Hotel where the meeting took place. However, he later got a room with a colleague.
I wouldn't want to say much about that. It was a very humiliating and depressing experience, which I really don't want to talk about. If you care to talk to him about it, you can. But as a Dominican, I felt very, very humiliated, and I just don't want to focus on those kind of negative issues.
Channel 5 Sports made several attempts to contact former DOC President Felix Wilson for a response on the matter, all of which were futile. Wilson was voted out as president of DOC last month after serving the body for 2 terms. Sports continues with this item where local football referees will get a chance to sharpen their skills, complement Dominica Football Association and the Referees Committee soon. This as the countdown continues to the start of the 2017-2018 football season.
Just a few weeks before the start of the 2017-2018 football season, the DFA will stage a FIFA referees course which will assist in sharpening the skills of local referees. The 5-day course, which will be staged at the Football House in Bath Estate, will run from Monday 19th to Friday 23rd June 2017 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Former FIFA World Cup referee Peter Pendergrass of Jamaica will be the main facilitator for the theoretical sessions. Pendergrass will be assisted by local instructors Niron Williams, Kyle John Baptist and Daniel Leslie. The physical component of the training will be handled by Kelisha Antwine, who will be assisted by local instructor Christina Sobers. One of the highlights of the course will be the fitness test, which was formerly referred to as the Cooper's test. The test is intended to test the level of fitness of the referees.
A total of 25 local referees, including 3 females, are expected to be in attendance. 10 out of the 25 participants are from Casa Bruce and the Kalinago territory. The group of 10 is expected to service their respective leagues and may be called upon to assist in games of the various national leagues played nearest to them. Finally, there will be 3 matches this Saturday in the 2017 Fort Young Hotel Dominica Cricket Association's Intermediate League. JS Jubilant United will do battle with Marino Blasters Sports Club at Portsmouth. At Soufriere, Galileo Hurricanes will be looking for a win when they take on Ruben Bakery Christians, and at Botanic Gardens, Point Michel Cricket Academy will take on Marino Evergreen. All matches are scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. That's all the sporting highlights for now. I am Kenny Williams. You have yourself an awesome weekend.
Coming up, the weekend weather report.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. I'm your presenter, Annie Carrette Joseph. The Atlantic high pressure system re-established itself across the region today, resulting in a relatively dry atmosphere. Satellite imagery also shows this area of cloudiness associated with a westward moving tropical wave, and this wave is expected to be in the area by Sunday. Visible satellite imagery showed an increase in cloudiness towards the central and eastern parts of Dominica during the afternoon. Radar imagery indicated some scattered showers over the island chain throughout the afternoon. Conditions for tonight: partly cloudy to cloudy skies and hazy conditions with some scattered showers. Similar weather conditions can be expected tomorrow. Sea conditions: slight to moderate in open water with waves up to 5 feet. Taking a look at conditions for the next 3 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy skies and hazy conditions with some scattered showers. On Sunday, a westward moving tropical wave is expected to affect the area, resulting in mostly cloudy skies with some scattered showers and possible thunderstorm activity by evening. On Monday, partly cloudy skies, some hazy conditions and breezy conditions as well with some scattered showers. Across the region, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some scattered showers can be expected, with the possibility for some isolated thunderstorms over the extreme southern portion. On the international scene, some thunderstorm also expected in New York and Caracas, partly cloudy skies in Miami and Beijing with some showers in Beijing and clear skies in London. The sun will rise tomorrow at 5:35 a.m. and set at 6:38 p.m. For up-to-date information, log on to our website at weather.gov.dm or call the weather hotline at 447-5555. Thank you for viewing and join us next time. Good night.
To end the news, the headlines again. Dominica's fresh fruit and vegetable exports to adhere to U.S. regulations. The DPP defends her office against an assessment by Justice Charles Clark that it's tardy, and founder of the Dementia Foundation to be honored by Queen Elizabeth. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona John Baptist, and to all our viewers, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.